Hey friends, it's Brandon here with Android Police, and the Note 9 was just announced, but some people are a bit worried about it. First, the S9 and S9 Plus didn't sell so well, and many of you have said it's because it's not much of an upgrade from the S8 and S8 Plus. And then we have the Note 9, and well, it doesn't look like it's much of an upgrade either. In fact, there's already a deal where you can buy one and get one free. So does that mean that Samsung isn't too confident in the Note 9 series either? They're throwing everything at it, even Fortnite. There's even rumors that Samsung is planning on merging the S Plus series and the Note series together, potentially bringing the S Pen with it. Supposedly that depends on how well the Note 9 sells. And really, that's what this whole video is about. In light of the S Plus series, and really not that much of a difference in screen size, why does the Note series exist? Let's look at today at the Note 9 and see how it's the same as the S9 Plus and different. Before we jump in, remember that this is a discussion, so go ahead and share your thoughts on what you think about the Note 9, what you think about the Note series in general, whether it should be merged together or stay apart. So here's what's the same between the S9 Plus and the Note 9, and we're talking about the American Snapdragon versions. They have the same Snapdragon 845 processor, the same 6GB of RAM. They also have the same dual camera, dual aperture, dual focal length setup. And there's one caveat, but we'll cover that in a moment. They have the same IP68 rating, including the S Pen. And they have the same stereo setup with Atmos support and the AKG buds in the box. So now that we know what's the same, what's different? The camera has an intelligent camera feature that can adjust depending on different factors. It recognizes white balance, exposure, flickering, blinking, things like that. It's kind of like the AI features that you'd find in a phone like the Huawei P20 Pro. There's a 512GB storage option, which is admittedly really cool and crazy, but I know some of you are going to say, why can't you just get a micro SD card on both of them? Well, that's a good point, but it's nice to have, right? So the real question is, does that additional storage affect your buying decision? Anyways, there's also a 128GB storage option if you want to spend a little bit less. For the memory, you can get an extra 2GB, so you're at 8GB if you shell extra money for that 512GB storage option. Its battery is also 4000 milliamps instead of the 3500 milliamps that you'd find in the S9 Plus, which is pretty nice. It's also a 6.4 inch screen instead of a 6.2 inch screen, which really isn't that much of a difference. You can also connect your Note 9 to a monitor with just one cable, and it enables the DeX feature. And I asked a ton of Note users what the main thing is about the Note series that they love, and of course, it's the S Pen. This year it has Bluetooth capabilities built in, which means you're able to control your camera remotely or even a presentation. You can also write notes, and there's S Pen gestures. And it has even greater sensitivity than before. And really, that's it. Does that feel a bit underwhelming to you? Is that enough reason to justify its existence over the S9 Plus? And even more so, is it worth paying this much extra for the Note 9? Really, that premium is just for extra storage and battery and, well, the S Pen of course. And how many of you will actually use the dockless DeX feature? Leave some comments on your thoughts and make sure to vote in the poll up here. For me, paying that premium is a really hard ask, unless you're using an old Note device and you're planning on upgrading anyways. If you already had the Note 8, this feels a lot like the S8 Plus to the S9 Plus. It's not much of a difference to make you upgrade. And honestly, that doesn't look too good for the sales of the Note 9, so maybe the writing's on the wall for the Note series. Either way, Samsung really needs to step it up next year or things could get really messy. They've dropped in global market share by over 10% since last year, and Huawei's quickly approaching with growth of over 40% this year, taking the #2 spot for largest smartphone vendor in the world from Apple. So what do you think? That doesn't look too good, but once again, this is a discussion. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, click the image of me in the middle. Make sure to watch one of the videos off to the side, and to stay up to date on all Note 9 news and more, go to androidpolice.com. Thanks for watching Android Police. Until next time.